Hello StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Jason and puCK on Frost, the latter edition. In the bottom left side of the map we have the red Terran player, it is Jason. And in the bottom right side of the map we have the blue Protoss player, it is puCK. So a PvT for you guys here on Frost, the latter edition. Yes, this is going to be a professional versus professional match. Very interested to see how this one will turn out. I assume we'll see some very similar things in the beginning, but that is when things get interesting, is after Protoss has the option to do to choose what they want to do after the cybernetics core. Immediate barracks from Jason. Look at the timing on that. So smooth, so sweet. Going for the refinery there as well. Meanwhile, Protoss player puCK is working on a simulator and a gateway back home. And again, 4-player map is Frost. A lot of different places to expand. Not super safe places to expand. This potential third has high ground you have to worry about. This third base has a lot of dead air behind it you have to worry about as well. So mineral lines are very rarely ever safe on this particular map. So let's see what we get here from Jason. Is my sound turned off? No, sound is turned on. All right. Sound is on. SCV Scout from Jason going top left. Probe Scout from puCK going bottom left. He will win. He will win the prize of finding his opponent first of all, but by bringing his probe in, he will reveal his location. Jason will know where puCK is once this probe shows up. So there is the barracks. Here comes the Reaper. We've got a pretty good Reaper name for you today. This Reaper's name is going to be Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk got bored of skateboards and decided to test out rad jetpack tricks. Can't argue with that. Red jetpack tricks sound really great. There's the expansion for the Reaper Expand. That is the reason it's called the Reaper Expand, is because of the expand. And let's see how Tony Hawk does against Ayers Protoss. Is it Ayers Protoss? I don't know. What should we call it? Shakuris' Protoss now. Here comes Tony Hawk. Boom! Yeah, jumping down a cliff with that rad jetpack. Moving right. I mean, he's not doing any tricks necessarily right now, but it looks like he has somewhere to be. So this is probably faster than a skateboard, right? You think a jetpack is faster than a skateboard? What if Reapers could fly? What if there was an upgrade for Reapers where they could actually fly? Like straight up. Would that help them at all? Would it make them more viable? Would it... I mean, they can pretty much fly already, right? Mothership Core comes in. Tony Hawk tries to throw down the KDA charge. Doesn't hit anything, though. Mothership Core chases him the heck on out of there. Good scout. I mean, pretty good scout, though, seeing what is generally going on with puCK. Which is a gateway, which is, he didn't see the robotics facility though, so that would have been a good piece of information to get. Is he just going home? Was holding his own like a watchtower. Alright, that is an important deal. Use your combat drugs to get yourself healed up, Tony Hawk, and we will keep an eye on you for the next couple of minutes here anyway. Factory on the way for Jason, double pumping those Marines out of the barracks. This looks all the world like that little 5-minute double medevac drop thing that Terran players are a super fan of right now. In pretty much all matchups, really. Okay, maybe not the mirror matchup, but against Protoss and against Terran, it's pretty good. So there's the factory. I'm going to say reactor on the factory, and then starport next. He's actually a little low on money, spending it very, very fast and very efficiently to this point. So we'll get there. We'll get there eventually if we are Jason. Here comes Tony Hawk, moving back on in, kind of. He thought about going back to the Protoss base, then he jumped off a cliff, did a rad trick and a spin move, and then decided that he didn't want to. So there's the starport that Jason's working on. puCK is going for warp gate research. Additional gateways, and there's the Twilight Council. Alright, so Twilight Council opening here from puCK, which means probably Blinkstalker. Could be the Resonating Glaives as well for the Adepts, of which he does have 3 of them already right here at the front. But you know what? Who doesn't care about fronts and doors is Tony Hawk, man. Tony Hawk doesn't care about your conventionalities. He can hop up into your main base and murder your face. Except for that mothership core and the photon overcharge causes so many problems. Alright, so yep, factory is getting the reactor. Starport lifting up. Going to steal that reactor from the factory. Say thank you very much for making that reactor, but it's not for you, it's for me. And there we go. Boop. Isn't it weird how buildings can fly through each other? Shouldn't they be bumping into each other if they try to do that? That's what I think. Tony Hawk, how's it going? He poked the front, got shooed away by these crazy, crazy stalkers that puCK has. I love this skin. I know I say that every time, but it's great. It is a great skin. Great wall of supply depots at the front here from Jason. Really doesn't want Adepts coming in at all, which I can't necessarily blame him for. Observer scouts the south, says, I know what this is. I know, the bunch of Marines. I see the reactor on the starport. It's about 4 minutes. And a Widow Mine from the factory as well, because why not? Takes out the Observer, though. Revenge! Revenge of the Marines. And here comes a push. puCK is moving in. He knows there's a drop coming, right? But he's leaving his base. Maybe he's going to try to weirdly base race this thing. I don't know. I mean, it looks like he's kind of headed the right direction to pick off those medevacs, but he wasn't quite there. So here comes puCK. puCK says, you know what? I'm tired of defending in this situation. I'm going to go push out. Well, I know the Terran army is far away. Where's your... Oh, you lost your observer. That Widowmine could be a problem. Oh, here we go. High ground deposits of stalkers. Oh, this is bad. This is bad for Jason. Brilliant play by puCK, though. Everyone is inside. He blink stalkered it without blink stalkers. Whew, Warp Prism warping in more stalkers into the front. This is looking super duper bad. Going for the base race is Jason. Stutter stepping his way forward, stimming, taking out a lot of probes, taking out this natural, but stalkers are inside the main. SCV's forced to try to fight for their lives here, but I don't know if it's going to work. A couple Marines still doing what they can against these stalkers. The surrounds are real from Jason, though. Wow. SCV's holding on. Warp Prism's trying to save as many of these stalkers as he can, moving them to better and more advantageous positions. There we go. No surround. Surround is bad. Marines still burning stuff. Can they get the Mothership Core? Mothership Core gone. This is officially a base race right now. If Jason can hold this, I like his positions. He does. He forces a full retreat there. Did puCK get blink? puCK did get blink. Oh, yeah, he blinked to the low ground. That makes a lot of sense here. Marines stutter stepping, killing more and more of these probes. It's 23 to 14 Harvesters. puCK is down to 14 probes, and he's not mining anything right now. Robotics facility probably should be the target, but depowering it also good. Killing the pylon, powering the robotics facility. Everything depowered for puCK. He has no powered anythings yet except for sneaky third base. Up on the top left, the blink stalkers come in. They're going to try to deal with this thing. And Jason says, no, no, he didn't. Jason was forced to leave 3 Marines behind. And in this game, that's kind of a big deal. That's kind of a giant, massive deal, is to lose 3 Marines. All right, so let's see. puCK is happily mining from 1 base. Jason has 2 bases. He's got a 10-worker lead on his opponent. He's got a bunch of Marines. He's got medevacs. Is he going to scout this base? No. No, he flew right past it, but he didn't actually scout it. Ugh. Another medevac coming in for reasons unknown. Why are you... I guess just scouting. Just trying to see what's up. Trying to see what is up here. And not much for puCK. I mean, yeah, he's pretty well mining happily from his natural now. He abandoned the 3rd, recognizing its position was a little bit tenuous and scary. Jason, you see it. You see the 3rd. He's going to drop inside this. Oh, dropping inside the natural. Get out of there, probes. 1 dead. Pylon getting taken out as well. Medevac trying to heal what she can. But a lot of these guys are very low on health. And here come the stalkers. Run. Nope, dead. Completely dead. Medevac is picked out of the sky. All the Marines are gone as well. And puCK manages to clean out the Marine infestation. Both players sitting back, taking a bit of a breather. Technically, puCK is on 3 bases. He is down 10 workers. Army supply is about 1,400 for the Terran and about 1,900 for puCK. So, I don't know. I feel like Jason had an advantage after that little mini base race that we had, but puCK looking good as well. Most of his army, though, is stalkers, which maybe not the greatest against Marines in equal numbers. Combat shield on the way from Jason. That should help immensely in the battles that are to come. He does not want to sit back and just re-macro. He wants to do this thing, and he's going to take out the 3rd. I'm not sure that puCK can save this. Is he going to try to save it? He's going to try to save it. He's bringing his scary-looking stalkers down. And here we go versus stimmed Marines with medevac support. Blink Stalker Micro good, especially with Warp Prism assist there. That's pretty fantastic. Reinforced Marines coming in. Combat shield just about to finish. I think Jason's waiting for that one to go before he really pushes in there. 78, 79. There it is. All right, combat shield up. Let's move, says Jason. It is time to go try to kill some Protoss. A scan at the top of the ramp to see what is up, and the answer is sentries and stalkers. So you're probably not getting up there because of the sentries. They cause some big problems. But coming down, Guardian Shield is there. Warp Prism almost gets picked off, and there it is. Came up the ramp, force-fielded some of the Marines, but a bunch of them got picked up and saved. And Jason was able to save some of those Marines there. So now unloading and healing up as best he can. Has a good number of 5 medevacs, continuing to make those. Getting some tanks. I love the choice to get tanks, Jason. Great choice indeed here. So puCK is trying to save that 3rd Nexus, but doesn't really want to commit to straight up attacking. And he's doing a good job of it. He's being very annoying right now. Where Jason can't spend any length of time on that Nexus, but he can't really kill any of the stalkers either because of their blink micro is just too good. And he doesn't want to go up the ramp because the sentries are super annoying. Picking off one of the sentries. Nope. Good save. Good save there. Tank. There we go. Tank turns the tide very well. puCK retreats. Nexus falls. Yep, one tank makes all the difference. And now he's knocking down these rocks. Why are you doing that, Jason? He's knocking down the rocks. Oh, okay. He opened it up. He opened it up so it wasn't such a narrow thing. Here we go. Marines on top of everything. Tank firing from afar, trying to take down cannons that are under construction instead of stalkers, which I feel like they should be doing, but that's okay. The Marines are still alive at some point. They're backing up to the safety of that tank. Pylon does fall. Tank with 1 total kill to his name. Marines taking out yet another pylon. puCK is supply blocked. That's not good. That's not good. He's not making additional pylons either. He is under severe threat right now at the front from Jason. He is this close to losing this game. Coming in with the tanks, getting some shots off on the stalkers. They're going to try to pick off reinforcing Marines, I think is what they're working on, and they're going to do a great job of it. But meanwhile, once again, Jason has free reign of everything that puCK has. This natural base is going to fall this time. The stalker's going for it. The stalkers say it is time to get back home. Time to get out of here. Nexus falls. puCK is down to a single base. His probes are just getting massacred as they try to retreat to the natural. He's down to 20 total harvesters. Blink stalkers on top of everything. SCV is trying to fight. A defensive tank on the high ground doing a pretty good job. And yes, the natural base is forfeit. DT here. Do you not have a scan? Oh, he doesn't quite have a scan yet. DTs actually do force Jason back just a little bit here. He's going to send his army back here. SCV is coming in with Marine support, trying to do what they can. Where'd that tank go? Did it get blinked on top of and destroyed? I think it did. I think it did. Tank count is currently 2, and they're both with the army of Jason. Stalkers decide to move on out. Man, this is a good game. This is a very action-packed game. Tanks landing, boom, boom, taking out 1 stalker. Woo! Bleeding its blood all over the ground, or oil, or whatever that is. From the stalkers. Stalker count from puCK not looking super healthy. Not looking that. 6 of them is what we're looking at. DT's moving out for puCK. DT, oh, trying to hold the zone like a watchtower. The scan does not reveal where the DT is, and ooh, it did for a second there, but it's done now. It's done. A little bit of poke at the front from the stalkers. Army comes back to try to deal with it again, being super annoying with these stalkers, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. DT, or missile turrets being thrown down. Nicely done by Jason. Good answer there. Does he have another scan available? He does now. Go, scan, kill. There we go. DT gets burned out. How many more of those are left? There are 2. He's still making them. Good golly. Another DT here. Going to walk right into that scan. Oh, scan ends, saving his life. Oh, another scan get cleared out. Ouch. Where did that other scan come from? Oh, the other orbital command that's flying. Okay, so there were 2. There were 2 blink stalkers trying to get up on that high ground thanks to the observer supports. Bunch of Marines here as well. It's 110 to 38 total supply. puCK is fighting to the very bitter end here, but I don't necessarily like his chances. At this moment, it's 33 to 18 total harvesters. He's getting doubled on supply right now, which is not a good thing unless it's like 10 to 20, in which case you're probably going to be okay. Another DT for puCK trying to make this thing work. 2 DTs actually, forcing a cancel on that natural base. puCK is in so much trouble, you guys. Moving up the ramp. Here come the Marines. Photon overcharge there. Stalkers here. Does he have a scan available? Scan available. There goes the DT. There goes the mothership core. Double photon overcharge pylons. Cannot hit this tank. The 2 tanks, rather, that are burning them alive. Another scan on another DT. Great reaction time from Jason. Just amazingly done. Seeing exactly what's up. Making a Raven in response to the many, many DTs that we're experiencing right now. And here we go. Another DT comes out. 2 DTs actually on top of this army. Holy smokes. Is he going to have to retreat? He's kind of retreating, leaving one of the Marines behind to die. Blarp. And puCK saves his base with the power of Dark Templar. But once that Raven shows up, that's going to be the end of that. He was making a Raven, wasn't he? Does he have one? Units tab. Raven. Yep. He has a Raven. There it is. Raven now moving out to join up with the rest of the buddies. Raven pilot dude, right? I think Ravens are dudes. They sound like robot dudes. That's what they sound like. Nice pick off. Stalker is taking out a medevac there. Is that a full medevac? Let's back up just a little bit. Whoa, wait. Ah, spoilers. Spoiler alert. All right, anyway, holding the Zelnug Watchtower here is Jason. DT's Stalkers do pick off a medevac, which is fantastic. And Raven sees the Raven, and that's it. puCK decides to tap on out. puCK is defeated. Jason is victorious. Well done indeed to Jason in that victory. That was intense. That was intense. That was hard fought. That was back and forth. A lot of dead stuff from both of these players. 65 probes died. 31 SCVs got killed. 82 Marines lost their lives. 22 Stalkers. 6 Dark Templar. 3 Sentries. I mean, 20 pylons got burned down by Jason in that game. That's a lot of pylons. A lot of pylons. 2 Nexuses died as well. And 1 Orbital Command. So, very hard fought. I love the decision making from Jason, though. Using the Marines, using the tanks, getting the Raven when necessary. And the DT is kind of a stopgap measure for puCK. I feel like he was in a lot of trouble after that initial battle, where I think Jason just did more damage to puCK than puCK was able to do with Jason and was forced to tap out. So great job there by Jason getting the win against puCK. And that's it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself. Patrons! Nicholas Cheek, Sean Govin, Nick Riley, Josh Cornelius, Jin, Robert Farmer, KN, Matt Meermans, Hakon Marcus, Christopher, Alex Coffey, Ben Raboyne, 19 Day, Kith Carlo, Alexander Canaras, Complex, Ian Westbrook, Michael McIntosh, Sam Estagoy, Bo Brissett, Kale Anderson, Trevor Smith, Medhadin, GMP, Sik Kupata, Pedro Batsaris, Michael Wellen, Plaid, Henry Cooper, Clayton Knight, Jan Kodera, Kevin Chang, Raji Butt, link at the top right. Thank you. Bye.